now hiring licensed barbers. Now hiring licensed barbers. 20 on Chevy on 28 and a half. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Show me some love. Push the like button. Come on in. Today we talking about love, life, and loyalty. These are three elements of life that we must have, that we must. You say, yes, sir, I'm on my way for a job. That's what's up, bro. If you got a barber's license, I'll give you a job today. Pull up on 26s, man. You give me 6 months, I guarantee you'll have 28s on your shit. Here is the bug of all bugs that bug the shit out of motherfuckers. Look at this. You see this bug right here? This is the bug of all bugs that bug the shit out of people. Watch this motherfucker fly right in my goddamn comfort space. Watch. He'll be back. They always do. Them bugs right there is knowing. You seen that bug? Y'all know what bug I'm talking about? Iowa to Cali. You can do that. My new braider came from Mississippi. And she making good money right now. She already talking about she don't want to go back home. If you got a barber license, you know how to cut hair. You know how you doing them Iowa cuts. You got them people coming, like, hey, you got them people in Iowa lining up. Oh, man. I can change your game, bro. I can change your life. Nobody can cut their own hair, man. You might see some people who do. But in an overall sense, no matter who you are, you can never cut your own hair properly. You can't see behind your head. You can't see on top of your head. I don't give a fuck how many mirrors you got. You cannot cut your hair better than someone else that can stand over you and do it for you. So there's a lot of people in the world that think that they can cut their own hair. I'm not mad at them. Go on and do it. But every time you do, I'll point out every mistake in your haircut and show you it's not that good of a haircut. You can make the front look good because that's all people see. Most haircuts, remember, a lineup is 90% of the haircut. So if you can't line up, nigga, you can't fucking cut anyway. So how y'all doing? Let me show you something, man. I'm a real barber, man. I've been doing this shit for so goddamn long. But I can teach you some shit. I can teach you how to, I can teach you some shit, man. That's all I can tell you. The back is hard to fade, I know. I'm not saying you can't get it to look cool, look good, but it'll never be perfect. It'll never be that. It is what it is. You can't stand over yourself and cut your own head. And why would you? Why would you want to? You know how long do it take for a person to cut their own hair? In reality, it takes over an hour for a person to cut their own hair. Yeah, 85% is cool in the front, on the sides. But you ain't gonna be able to see the back, and you ain't gonna be able to see that top right there. Like, you just ain't gonna be able to see it. And you ain't gonna be able to follow it correctly. Because most black people got cowlicks up there, and you gotta be able to follow the course of their hair in order to get it to lay down smooth. But a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about because they ain't barbers. They ain't licensed barbers. They ain't mathematical barber college barbers like. But I just love talking barbering because barbering is all I do. Man, I can't trust a lot of people. You don't supposed to. Never trust a black man with no mustache and no beard. If they walking around with a shaved beard and mustache, do not trust that nigga. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you can trust me, bro, but you can't rely on me. I'm not dependable. I'm not a dependable, reliable person. But I will be there for you. I'm gonna give you soul sound good advice. Now it's up to you if you use it. It's up to you if you take it for heed. But a lot of things that I talk about is something I either experience or I watch somebody else experience it with my own two eyes. Why would I waste my time on wasting my breath when one day I'm gonna need it? When I might be in the Pacific Ocean and my yacht going down and shit, I might need that. I don't waste breath. How y'all doing? Come on in, show me some love, push that like button. If I got a couple people in, that means a couple more people gonna come. Because if I can get y'all a couple people to share, push the like button, and get me in this algorithm, if I can get in this algorithm, and I can get 200,000-300,000 followers and start making some noise, I would start raising and having community events. We'll be having community tournaments, and we'll be giving away food. We'll be, man, like, I just want to bring our community together. For real, for real. Like, real talk, though, bro. Like, if you really want to, if you can cut hair, I wish you was a licensed barber that had half the skill to cut hair. A lot of barbers think they really know how to cut hair, but they know how to cut one race of person, group of people hair, but they not a universal barber where they can cut any race of group of people hair. Like, I can cut any race of group of people hair. I like bragging about that because the Lord gave me that skill, and I knew it was given to me by God because, you know, ain't nobody teach me shit. I just naturally was given this, like.
You want me to say this and put it in the bottle?
Throw that away. I don't do leftover. Yeah. But you can put it in the bowl for Jennifer. She'll eat it. Good morning, Lowe's. Man, you know what I learned about life? It is beautiful when you got everything in order. You know, some people don't know what it feels like to say they living stress-free. No bills, no worries, no stress. Nobody in jail that they gotta worry about. Nobody in a hospital. No, nothing that, you know, it just, that's pure peaceful. When you find peace in yourself, peace in life, where you can just sit down on your porch and just close your eyes and listen to the birds chirp. Hear the sounds of life just moving while you sitting still. Hear the 18-wheelers rolling. Just in pure tranquility, like, I'm just floating right now, man. Floating on life, floating on just being high on life. I'm high on life, man. Like, and it feels so good. I used to be so stressed out. I used to be so worried. I used to be so anxious. Anxious to be peaceful. You know what I mean? Like, some people can't find peace because they restless. But you know, when you really at peace, when you can realize and look around and say, I found peace. I found peace in myself. I found peace in my heart. I found peace in my mind. I found peace to take out time to tell myself I got peace. I'm peaceful. And that's a happy feeling, man. Just to have peace in your mind and your heart. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I ain't, there's a lot of people that don't like me, but I don't even know that they don't like me because I'm not thinking about them. That's the last thought, worry on my mind. And they don't like me. They don't want me to have anything, but they ain't got nothing because they too busy worried about me. I'm not worried about nobody. Ain't God good? Hey, Nicole. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'm looking to reach out and find some people that really want a change in their life. Really want to make over $100,000 in their life and be able to count it with their own two hands. Like, if I can find just 5 good people that know how to do hair, man, we can change the game in Cali. Like, it is so many people out here that want to get their hair done, want to look good. And I can't find a team of people that want to work for themselves and make a lot of money to save my life. It's okay. One day, I'm going to be sitting on my porch. I'm going to be sitting outside in my Escalade. I'm going to be going live. And I'm going to flip the camera. And I'm going to show you. I got 10 barbers in my barbershop. All of them working. Haircuts everywhere. That's my dream, man. Just to have a big, successful, nice barbershop with good barbers. And the only way my business can be successful is with a group of barbers, a good group of barbers. I got a little young partner, man. Little young cat, man. Opened up a barbershop. He like 10 years younger than me, one of my little homeboys. And he posted a picture of his barber team. He got about 5 barbers that work in his barbershop, 6 barbers. And it's this one barber in the picture. He's older than all of them. He was actually all of our barber when we was kids. And you know what I mean? And it's like, this man right here by himself, if he had that business mindset, he could have had one of the biggest, best barbershops out there. He did have a good shop by itself. But one man can't operate to the world, like cater to the world. Like, I make good money, but I pay most of the money that I make out in bills and business expenses and unexpected life expenses. You know what I mean? And if I was a person who had bad habits and didn't know how to maintain and balance my finances, then I would be under the water, drowning like everybody else do. 5 years in a business and they ain't got no employees. But I'm stable. I'm floating on a raft, and I'm floating. I'm really floating, and I'm eating. I got a plate on my raft, and I'm eating. I'm fishing. I got fishing reels. I'm fishing. I'm eating. And I'm cool. I know I'm on my life raft, but I'm still cool. Because I know eventually I'm going to make it to show, right? And I'm going to be able to build again. I'm going to be able to rebuild me a whole new boat, a whole new yacht. I'm going to go back out in the water, and I'm going to do it again. Do anybody know what I'm talking about right now? Have life ever beat you up to the point where you just gave up and you didn't know what else you was going to do? Man, I got to that point several times in my life, and I almost did. I really almost did. I swear I did. But it was just something inside of me that wouldn't let me stop, that wouldn't allow me to stop. And I continued to move forward every day, even when I was at my lowest point. Like, I'm in the same freaking boat. Pete Griff, how you doing? Come on in, show me some love, push that like button. If you push that like button on me, man, I might can teach you something, might show you something. Eventually, I'm gonna be able to make all my dreams come true. Because every dream that I've ever dreamed in life, if I really put any energy into that thought, if I ask God to give it to me, I will receive it. And I done asked God over and over and over again, send me some good barbers. Send me some people who will help me build my business, that want to work with me and help me, build an empire. Like, and because I know God don't work on my time, he work on his time, I'm not worried. I done already asked for it, I prayed for it, and eventually God gonna make it happen. Everybody ain't gonna fit. Everybody ain't gonna fit. And I realized that a long time ago, like, everybody ain't meant to be in my blessing. Everybody ain't meant to eat off my pie. But for the ones that God allowed to eat off my pie, boy, they gonna know that this pie right here delicious. It's sweet. And it's ever ending. Like, it never stops. It gets better and better. I don't know what's wrong with me today, man. My algorithm, the people ain't sticking with me. You know what I've been trying to do? I've been trying to get my chat rate up. My chat rate. Wow, everybody left. I guess I am thinking way too positive right now. I am saying something way too extremely positive to make all the negative people just run away from my feed. Like, I gotta be saying something extremely positive. I'm still here, G. Chevy on 26s. Sometimes, man, I be thinking the devil be trying to distort my message. He be trying to break me up from reaching to the people that God want me to reach out to. I can only reach out, or I can only connect to the people that can connect to me, that's on my frequency. Ain't that many people on my frequency, because I can tell sometimes, because my audience don't be that big. But every now and then I tune in to the right frequency at the right time, and I get some people in my feed that really, really, really. Snag, sup Snag, London back in the house, all the way from London. They say London treat black people like royalty. They treat black people like gods. That's what they say, how they treat black people. Do they treat black people good in London? You say that's true? I heard about that. It's a lot of places in the world that's a lot different and a lot better. You know what a lot of black people don't know about Africa? Africa isn't built or designed like America. People think that there's cities, there's counties in Africa. When Africa is built off of nations and tribes. So it's like they got tribes and villages. You know what I mean? All throughout Africa. The name of the places in Africa are not cities. It's the name of the village. It's the village that they live in. What the flesh and bone? Robert Finch. Robert Finch. Let me ask you a question. Can you go to Africa and survive?
Yeah, it's too hot. I had my mouth was burned last night.
What?
At Chile.
That chili was too hot?
Yeah.
It was spicy?
Yeah, it was spicy.
Oh, wow. You got the day off? I wonder what that feel like, man. I ain't never had a job, so I ain't never had a day off. So what do that feel like? Is it an amazing feeling? What is it like in your mind? You free to do whatever you want to do that day today? You can do whatever you want to do because you off, right? You ain't gonna try to go make no money nowhere. You ain't gonna try to seek for another way to make a couple extra dollars. You ain't gonna try to go to sleep with more money that you woke up with. Like, and I ain't talking about selling drugs, putting a bitch on the blade, you know. Like, it's all kind of ways you can make some extra money today. You know that, Rob, don't you? Miss Debbie done woke up, y'all. Miss Debbie done woke up. You know old folks gotta sleep 12 hours. She went to sleep last night at 10:30. Now she up. It's 10:23, she up. You know, Miss Debbie in the house, y'all. Give Miss Debbie some love. No.
No.
Hey, Miss Debbie. I'm still thinking about that conversation from last night. How you doing, Miss Debbie? We on a whole new topic, a whole new conversation. In the morning, I like to talk inspirational. This morning, I'm talking about love, loyalty, and life. Love, life, and loyalty. You know, a lot of people don't know what love is because they never was given any. And in order to know what love is, somebody has to give you some. Somebody has to show it to you. Somebody has to explain it to you. Somebody has to give you some love in your life. See, these 3 L's that I'm talking about, love, life, and loyalty, is the 3 L's elements that really make life feel some type of way. Like, Debbie, you're so funny. I adore you. Thank you. I love you too. I really love my fans. I really love my peoples. I really love everybody who like me, who love me. And I hope that we can build a community of love and we can have a whole bunch of people in here together and we all love each other. And if we love each other, guess what? We gonna grow together. We gonna grow together. So
I'm not going to listen anyway. Yeah, I don't know that they've ever heard me use that. Really? Well, if they're watching this, they're about to see it. We've got a quick clip from your Netflix special. Let's take a look.
You want something to eat?
So again, she said, "Do you want kids?" And I said, "I have kids." She said, "Well, what if I
Make
want
your egg
kids?"
sandwich.
Yeah, I don't want none of that damn spam shit.
You don't like your sweet meat?
I'm not in Hawaii. I do not eat spam. That is not. I've been so many places in my life and time. Hey, I sung a lot of songs. Hey, seen some bad vibes. Hey, how y'all doing? I don't think I'm much older than you. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing, Miss Debbie. Miss Debbie, you know one thing I like about you? Matter of fact, I love about your mama. Your mama. I love your mama, Miss Debbie. I just want to let you know, I want to give a big shout out, a heart. I want to blow a kiss to your moms for actually being a real black woman, a beautiful black queen sister, to have a daughter and name her after our traditional sister names. You got an original sister name, Miss Debbie, and I love your mother. I just want to, even if she's not still here, I still want to give her a big shout out for giving you a beautiful black sister name, Miss Debbie. And I hope you ain't curse your children and name none of your children Lexus, Dashika, you know what I'm talking about. You know how these new girls, these new age, new millennial girls. I seen this girl in the grocery store, and her children was named Niger. You know where Niger come from, right? It's really nigga, like Niger River. She named her children Niger, and what was her other name? She said it fucked me up, that second name. She was like, she named her children after an African tribe. Nigeria. She was like, Nigeria, come here. Y'all, come on. Nigeria, bring your ass on. I'm like, what the hell did this lady just say?
You need some more?
She named her children Niger
You got your cup. I mean, it's a cup.
and Nigeria. And you know Niger River is really called the Nigger River. It's Nigga, but Niger is the way Africans pronounce it. I was like, oh my God, did this lady just name her children after a river and a tribe, an African tribe? And she was a white lady too. That's what really fucked me up. I'm like, them kids was mixed. I'm like, God damn. Like, and just imagine this white lady screaming these goddamn kids out names out loud in public because she mad because they don't want to act right. They all climbing on the goddamn cookie racks and shit. She like, come on, Niger. Come on, Nigeria. I'm like, what the hell? I hate to break the news to you, but I'm white. Oh, goddamn, Miss Debbie. Damn, your mama must have wanted you to line up. She was trying to get you to line up. She wants you to have a black man. Your mama knew if I named you Debbie, this name right here gonna attract a lot of, you gonna have you a lot of black men. Baby, you gonna have your options is gonna be on the table. White men don't like women named Debbie. Black men do, because that's an old traditional black woman name. Debbie. Miss Deb. Miss Debbie. Like, I knew so many Miss Debbies when I was growing up. But ain't nothing wrong with being white. Boy, I showed racially stereotyped that lady out of nowhere. I just pretty assumed she was black by her name. And I done started blessing her mama. Her mama ain't even black. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Miss Debbie. All I did is black men. Your mama did that to you. She knew that name was going to attract a lot of black men. Yeah, it's the butter.
Huh?
It's the butter.
What?
Your buttering. Now your buttering skills is over saturating.
I just put this on mine. I ain't putting
I
nothing on
understand
yours,
that.
though. Some in there, waiting on it.
I'm good. That's cool. Your mama knew what she was doing. She set you up for the future. See, back then, if you about my age, yeah. See, back in them 70s, early 70s, see, that's when them white women, they knew. That's what your mama was a baby boomer. So she knew. She was like, you know what? Black men gonna be the future. They integrating in our society. They gonna be the richest, strongest men in the future. See, white women believed in black men in the future like black people believed in computers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, computers gonna be the future. Like, you know, black people used to believe in them computers to be in the future, like a motherfucker. Like, my grandmother used to tell me that all the time. Here, you better get on that computer, cause computers is gonna be the future. Like, I can understand. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. But your mama did set you up. I love me some Black Hawk. Ain't nothing wrong. They say once you go black, you can't go back. Cause can't nothing white follow that. Can't nothing white follow behind nothing black. Even if they get a pump and pump it up, take pills and make themselves in larger, they still can't. They still ain't got enough weight like that Black Hawk do. Like, for real, like, they don't understand it. Like, I need to make me some money. You can't. You couldn't if you wanted to. You know how some people can poverty shame people. When a woman have sex with a bigger man and go back and have sex with a boyfriend that's smaller, she's sexually like ashamed her man. Like, men can be ashamed sexually. Like, once we get in, we know we can fit it or not. We know if we can swim in there or not. We know if it's fit for us. Like, we know it. But when you get in there and you don't feel no walls and ain't no structure lining in there, you feel like you in the middle of the ocean and you just rocking. Oh my God. Like, a lot of women don't understand. There's feelings involved into this shit. Let me ask you a question, bro. Chupa shampoo to yo. Chupa shampoo to yo. You need to ask yourself this question: is God against gays? Don't ask me, am I against gays? Ask yourself. Ask this question: is God against gays? Do you think gay people will make it into heaven? Y'all barely getting into the church house, but hey, you can go to church. Hopefully, church will change your mind before you die and go straight to hell. But hey, but you don't want to listen to a saved Christian, somebody who already know when we die that the works of our works on earth has already been accepted by the Lord and we going to heaven. And you cannot enter the gates of heaven gay. You cannot enter the gates of heaven a homosexual. You cannot enter the gates of heaven participating in homosexual activities right before you died. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, man. I'm just telling you what God wants you to hear. So if you can change your ways before you die, maybe you might make it into the gates of heaven. I told you, go to church. The doors of the church house is wide open. You can go in church right now. Church is built for y'all to go inside, and hopefully God can work his magic on y'all. Because God be trying. God be trying. But don't you get on my page talking about that shit. Because I hate what God hate. If God is against the gays, then yes, I am totally against gay people. I am a man of God, not a man of gay, nigga. I'm just saying. Why would you ask me that? You must be a part of the LGBTQP plus movement. And you know the P plus stand for pedophiles and beyond, right? Nick, they trying their hardest. They trying, yeah, that P stand for pedophiles. Like, they added them in the mix. Like, so they say you are what your friends are. And if your friends are pedophile, you are too, motherfucker. So if you want to be part of the LGBTQ announced homosexual community, I just want to let y'all know, when you announce to the world that you are homosexual, you screaming to God, you telling him, hey God, I'm a homosexual. And you doing everything that God don't like. And so when you get to heaven, don't expect to be able to walk through the gates of heaven. Like, you ain't getting through. You ain't gonna make it through the gates. You might get struck down by lightning for even trying to walk through the gates. Like, don't let me be the bearer of bad news. I'm just telling you what God loves. Like, for real. I feel guilty when you talk about God, man. Sorry for asking that. Like, for real. Because that's what God loves. If God don't like it, I don't like it. I'm a man of God. I ain't against nobody. But if God is against it, hell yeah, I'm against it. So I always start that argument with God. And if you want to argue with me after that fact, then I know you're a demon, you're a devil, you work for Satan, you're a homosexual, you already possessed, you can't turn back, and you subject to die and go straight to hell with gasoline draws on. Yeah. The only reason why you make it in the church house is because the pastor gay. I don't know no straight pastor that will let gay people in their church house. Not a man of God. Without exposing their ass, without talking about it. Like, ain't no straight pastor gonna let gay people in their church without talking about their ass. Because God told them to. Like, it's they godly preacher duty to put hands on those folks and pray for them. Because God knows what's gonna happen. God knows. Sorry again. Have a good day. You must be one of they goddamn representatives or something. You must be one of they movement makers or something. You sound like you with them. You sound like you agree with them. And you know if you agree with them, you just as guilty as they dumb ass. You going to hell with gasoline draws too. I hate to convict y'all, but that is a Christian's job, to convict other Christians when they are participating in evil activities. So if you are a child of God, a Christian, or anybody who believe in God and believe in God to go to heaven, then you ain't got no choice but to love me. Fuck them other ones. Them other ones, they evil. We don't fuck with demons. We fuck with godly people. If you believe in God, then you believe in me, and you like me. If you don't like God, you don't like me. I understand, because I like what God likes. I'm against what God is against. And if you feel any type of way about that, then you against God. That's all I can say, man. So for anybody that don't like me, I'm going to go back to this same motherfucking line again. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't like your ass. Come around me and let me make the decision, because I'm going to make the decision if I'm going to fuck with you in the first place. You ain't going to never make a decision to fuck with me, nigga. So I'm that nigga. And when you come around me, you better come correct. Because if I make that decision not to fuck with you, guess what? I ain't fucking with your ass, homie. You can do what the fuck you want to do. I got money, nigga. I got my own money. I make my own money. Matter of fact, I don't make shit. Money make me. It chases me. It jumps in my hand and jumps in my pocket. Like, I ain't like the rest of these niggas. I ain't chasing shit the world got. And don't give a fuck about nothing in it. Nothing. It's all materialistic. It's made to deteriorate and dissolve. Like, that's my thought. That's my theory on everything in life. Everything was made to deteriorate and dissolve. Like, so how y'all feel? Y'all good? What's up, Tommy? Gasoline draws. Hell yeah. Hey, and I'm going to tell you, man, my words is powerful, man. Because my words come from God. I remember this one time I was cutting this guy, man. He came from North Carolina. And I never suspected, never expected that this man was a preacher. But I did suspect his homosexual tendencies. The radar kicked in. Like, have you ever seen Ghostbusters and they got that ghost meter reader and the goddamn thing and the motherfucker go beep, 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 beep. I got a homosexual meter reader inside of me and I can feel it. I know when they gay and it start beeping inside of me. And that little sign and people can hear it. They be like, man, what's that noise? Man, that motherfucker gay, nigga. That motherfucker homosexual, nigga. A gaydar, nigga. I got a gaydar built inside of me, nigga. The fuck you mean? I'm a child of God, nigga. If you don't like me, you don't like God. Fuck y'all. And what the fuck you going to church for? Why you lying to yourself telling people you a Christian? If you don't like me, nigga, you don't like God. Because I was raised in the church house. Boy, you know, when I was a kid, we used to go to church. If we was late going into the church house, boy, my grandma had a rule. If the music was playing, nigga, you know exactly what to do when we walk into that church house. Y'all better start shouting. You better start shouting. Because if you don't start shouting, the moment we walk in that church house and the music is already playing, when church is over with, when we get home, my grandma gonna beat your ass. Like, nigga, you wasn't shouting when we went into church. Oh, mama, in the name of Jesus, right now, please stop hitting me. Right now. Like, we had to pray to Jesus when we was getting ass whooping. Like, if we didn't say in the name of Jesus, stop hitting me, my grandma would not stop hitting me. Like, yeah, you already know, man. What's up, Mr. Van Winkle? Is this the real Mr. Snagger? Yeah, it's only one, man. I had that same radar. Man. I'm telling you, man, ladies, it's ways. It's, you know, I start teaching y'all ways to identify these niggas. But you can always, a lot of the times, you can just see it in they walk. You can see the way they walk. They funny. You can see it in they walk. You can sense it. Like, my gaydar radar just shoots straight the fuck up. Like, I have a gaydar, nigga. How y'all doing? Come on in, show me some love. Give me some. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. You know, every man got a choice, got to make a decision on their own, man. But my mama taught me when I was a kid, she ain't raising no punks. We don't do punks, we don't do faggots. And you'll never grow up to be a punk or a faggot in my house. I'm going to beat your ass. Like, when I was a kid, man, if I got into it with some kids outside and ran into the house, my mama told me one time I ran in the house and like 5 kids was trying to catch me. They was trying to catch me. It was 5 against 1. So I ran all the way home and ran into the door. And they ran all the way up to the porch. And I got a chance. I made it to the door and locked the door. As soon as I locked the door and turned around, my mama was right there. And she was like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, nothing, just coming in the house. Running from them boys outside. You better go out there and fight them niggas. Every one of them. And if you don't, you're going to have to fight me. And if you lose when you come in this house, you're going to have to fight me. Man, I opened that goddamn door, and I just came out that motherfucker swinging. Ah, nigga, bam, in the name of Jesus. Boy, I beat all 5 of them niggas' ass. My mama told me, you fight with the name of Jesus. If you use Jesus when you swing, I swear you gonna beat their ass. And every time I ever fought a nigga, in the name of Jesus, I took off on their ass, and I knocked their ass completely the fuck out. I'm talking about sometimes I hit them motherfuckers in the name of Jesus. I hit this one boy so hard, this motherfucker damn near did a whole black flip and landed on his neck. And I had to look at my fist like, Jesus, God damn, the power hit me. Like, that shit really, really hit me. You know what? That's the way God works. That's the way God works. I did a customer this morning, and right at the end, when I got through cutting his hair, He claimed that his internet was down and that he didn't have no way to pay me. And so at that time, I didn't get upset with him. I had already cut the man hair, gave him a good service. And I told him, I said, man, you know, I'm going to step out on faith on God. And if you come back and pay me, you know, it's the blessing, bro. You know, if you don't, I still blessed you. You know what I mean? I still gave you a blessing. It's cool. So he left, and that was like 3 hours ago, right? Show you how God worked. This was a total stranger. I never cut his hair before, but I did put it on him, right? Man, my Cash App just went ching ching, and I got $75 deposited. And he was like, thank you, brother. Thank you for the haircut, nice service. Oh man, God bless you, brother. Thank you. So, you know, when you a child of God and you put it in God's hands and you pray about it, you ain't even supposed to think about it no more after that point. Because guess what? God got you, bro. And if he didn't, guess what? By the end of the day, I know God been done gave that back to me 10 times in 10 different ways. And not one time would I have been tripping about it, because I know how God works. I know how God works for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I know how God works for me. So my God is a good God. And I tell everybody, if you pray to the God that I pray to, your life will change. Everything in it will change. All your stress will disappear. All your bills will disappear. All your, like, everything. The way you feel about people will disappear. Like, man, I had so much envy in my heart towards people, man, for people misusing me and treating me wrong and, you know, misleading me and shit, that I really, man, really felt some type of way for a long time. And as long as I held those type of grudges in my heart, man, I was never able to prosper, to have anything, do anything. But the moment I let that shit go and started moving forward on myself, man, things started to change, man. Treat people how you want to be treated. Exactly. And now, everybody that treated me bad is doing bad. And the Lord done blessed me to do good. And they reaching out and asking me for help. And I tell them, bro, the only way that I can help you is if you have a licensed barber. If you got you're a licensed barber, or a licensed cosmetologist, or a licensed esthetician, or a licensed, that's it. Like, you gotta have a license though. If you ain't went to school and got an education, got a license, I can't give you a job at my shop. I can't even pay you to sweep. For what? That ain't no job. Oh man, you can pay me to sweep around the shop. No, nigga, that ain't no job. I need you to come in here and cut some of these heads that be coming in this motherfucker. That's $50, $75 a piece you could be getting for yourself. Big hugs for your big hearts. Thank you. Y'all see, no matter what, man, and how things go, what God got for you, no man can stop, no man can take it away, no man can block it. What you gonna get is what God gonna give you. And if you want more, you gotta ask him for it. And if he give it to you, you gonna get it. Don't worry about it. I tell people, you get what you want out of life, man. You get what you want out of life. Right now, I'm working on something bigger than myself, man. What I want a lot of land. I want a big building. I want my own homeless shelter. I want my own soup kitchen. I want my own restaurant. I already have my barbershop. And I want enough land where I can allow people to come and park on my land and be able to live and figure shit out. My shit gonna be a human restoration center where they have all the information they need to get jobs, create their own businesses, everything they need. But we gonna be doing this, all my business partners that's gonna be invested in with me. We doing this for profit. We ain't doing this for LLC. We just giving away shit. Nah, nigga. We doing this for profit. I'm gonna have the only homeless shelter in California for profit. And we will have more business. We will cater, because we gonna have a luxury fucking homeless shelter. They ain't gonna sleep in cots in our goddamn homeless shelter. They gonna sleep in full-size memory foam mattress beds. Yeah. And it's only temporary living, man. We only here to help people get on their feet. And if they work and join our program, we gonna start them a bank account. We gonna help them get. They gonna get a credit card. We're going to save their money. They're going to work for our companies. We're going to save their money. And after the program is complete, we're going to release them with a whole bunch of money to be able to go out into the world and survive on their own. And guess what? If they want to start their own business, you do what the fuck you want to do. That's your money. I got a plan to help people change their lives. I know how to really make money off people. The best thing that you can invest into in America is a human being. And why do you think these financial banks and companies is passing out all these financial aid checks? It doesn't matter. We gonna get our money back, my nigga. One way or the other, we gonna get our money back. So, hey, if you see it the way I see it, I got a system that's designed like the government, bro. We building a foundation, we building a nation, a whole new community, and we gonna reap the benefits. Our family's gonna reap the benefits for generations to come. Let's play capitalism, man. Let's start our own shit. I like to even the playing field, man. Have your own shit. Make them motherfuckers come to you, man. Because when I start my own community, if it get too big, if I can build my own city, I'm gonna build my own currency. Yeah, we gonna change the game. I'm gonna show y'all how to really get rich. And we're going to make everything in our community stay in our community. We're going to keep our dollars in our community. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to show you how we can do that. See, but people don't understand, man. People like me, the thoughts, the things that we think of and the shit that I got written down on paper, you know, the government kill niggas like me, man, because I try to move niggas in a positive movement, like pull people together. Let's turn these light bulbs on and let's use our brains and we can create something for ourselves. Like, I meant you only cut men's hair. No, I cut men's, women, children. Anybody that want to get their hair cut 3 inches in shoulder, you come on, you sit in my chair, I'm going to cut that shit. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not a cosmetologist. I do not style hair. I do not cut. I do not do nothing longer than 3 inches. If your hair is longer than 3 inches, I refer you to a cosmetologist. I am a barber. I just whack. I just cut hair. If you don't want a haircut, don't sit in my chair. I'm cutting that shit off. I'm finna cut it off. It's time for a haircut. I'm an original barber. Time for a haircut. And barbering has always been the foundation of all black men that been successful in America, man. Like a lot of successful black men started out barbers. They took their money and invested into something bigger, real estate, life insurance, something. Hey, it's all kind of ways. But just imagine you having all of that. You offering all that. I'm offering life insurance. I'm offering health care. I'm talking about. I'm gonna even have a EBT office in my human restoration. You can sign up for EBT in my human restoration center. They gonna be right there. I'm gonna network with the government, and we could put them a EBT kiosk in that motherfucker where people can start the process of starting their EBT inside our human restoration center. Like, it doesn't matter. The government give you handouts. We gonna refer you to all the people who giving out free handouts. They are empty, deserted towns, and I don't know what they don't bring homeless people there to start a new life. There's a lot of places in America. They got a whole city up on the other side of San Diego. I was thinking about trying to buy that land and go up there. But we don't have to separate ourselves, segregate ourselves to build a community. We can build a community within theirs. All we need is a nice piece of land and a big ass fence. And we gonna have red, black, green flags. We gonna create our own flag. And I'm gonna have Donald Trump flags on all four corners. Our whole community will be built, and we gonna idolize, we gonna instill and teach people how to become black Republicans. Like, it is what it is. We gonna show y'all what black Republicans is about. We starting a new movement, a new party. You know, eventually, you know, if Lord bless me and I get too famous, I might try to run for president like Donald Trump. But if Donald Trump can run for president, he's an ex felon. I know I can run, so I just got to build my community and really make noise with these white folks that take me serious, and we can go to politics. Nah, man, but I got a real plan, man. I just need some money to make it happen. Nano Gold, what's going on? How you doing, man? We talking about the tail ends of love, life, and loyalty. You know, we discussed love, and love is a strong topic. And like I said, because most people have never been given love, they really don't know what love is. If they ain't never seen love, then they don't know what love is. And let's talk about life. Everybody want to live life, but most people ain't living. They trying to live. Like in California, if you don't make over $10,000 a month, you're not living. You're trying to live. Because California is one of the most expensive states to live in. And in order to be able to really live, that means you got to be able to spend money twice without thinking twice about it. I think it's so hard to find land because there's so many regulations. And I've been looking for land for years, and it's not easy. No, I know where a lot of land is in the right places, especially right now. I know about a real estate boom, some shit that's popping off right now. And if we were smart as black people in a black community, we would come together in different groups and buy multiple portions of land in this area, and we can make multiple thriving black communities and be able to really sit at the table and talk the shit that they talk back to them at our own table. And like, I know of a perfect area in California. And that's where a lot of people don't understand. The best place to live in America is in California. Yes, California have high taxes. Yes, but have you ever imagined building your own community and setting your own rate, your own rates, your own tax rate, building your own goddamn shit, taxing your own taxes? Yeah, like, we trying to take this shit to a whole nother level. I'm trying to take it to a whole nother level, but, you know, I'm like Marcus Garvey. The more I talk about my plan, the more I talk about my dream, the more negative people would come in and try to distort it and say that it'll never be able to come true. You thinking the wrong way. Black people would never be able to come together like that. They'll never be able to do nothing because the government will block them. The government will blow them up. See, black people, they are their own worst enemy. They stop themselves from doing things before they even get a chance to do it. They tell themselves in their mind, I can't, we can't, it can't happen. And anytime somebody tell me I can't do something, oh shit, you done fucked up, because I'm finna do it. And I'm finna prove to you that I can do it. And I'm gonna make sure that I can prove to you that I can do it, because there's always a way to get something done. Don't never say never, bro, because I promise you, I done showed a lot of people I can make shit happen. So if a motherfucker really believe in life and believe in themselves, if they have any type of imagination that they can make their dreams come true, you know what I'm talking about? Miss Debbie, it's been real. I'll catch up with you later. Peace. Bye, Miss Debbie. You know, Miss Debbie got to go out and handle her business right now. You know, elderly people, they go out from 11 to 5 o'clock, 4:30. They back at the house by 5. 6 o'clock, they at home watching TV, watching the news. They ain't going nowhere else for the rest of the night. By 10 o'clock, they in the bed.
The bucket.
I know. I know.
But I love me, Miss Debbie. Miss Deb, come on back and fellowship with us later. Those towns are not free. Never. They got towns, they for sale. They would never let that go. Somebody would for always and ever, forever own it. And you don't take this shit and wipe your ass with it.
What's that?
Yeah, they got whack laws. But it's really dependent on where it's at. See, if you go into wanted man territory, you're going to have to deal with all kind of regulations, stipulations, permits and fees and do's and don'ts, right? But if you find some unwanted man land, so you got to go in unwanted man land territory and find some land that's unwantable, undesirable. And you got to take that and go build a new community in the middle of nowhere. A lot of people ain't got what it take, or got the balls, or got the nuts, or got the skills to build a brand new community. Like, they ain't got it. I understand. But I do. I know I know a lot of people. And all of us together have all the resources and knowledge that we need to go out and build a brand new community from vacant land, just pure land. And we also know that it's going to take a lot of money to make it happen. But at the same time, we got the knowledge and skills to make it happen. It's not hard. You just got to think outside the box. And don't be afraid. That's what most people's problem is. They're afraid. Afraid of what? I don't know, but fear is their number one problem. They got that fear block. I can't. We can't do it. It ain't gonna happen. It never will. You know, you're already telling yourself the worst before you even started.
Fix your bladder.
She ain't covering up nothing. The blouse just made it pop out even worse. Now it just stuck to her ass. Same thing. You can't tell where the blouse started, the dress again.
No. Them guys moved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't do nothing but just made her ass stick out.
This is the first time in life she ever had some. All her life she ain't had no booty. Now all of a sudden she got it. All my life I had booty and all of a sudden I ain't.
All right. Thank you, Brutal Impact. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. It's that time now for take me a little lunch break. Put some something nutritional and valuable in my stomach. Yeah, that time.